Today is finally time for the ultimate test when it comes to see if the DJI Mini 4 Pro and its Active Track 360 can track a boat, because we tried to do that with a jet ski in the previous video, and if you're curious to see how that worked, you can watch that video. I'll link to that one below. But today we're going to take this boat that is a lot bigger than a jet ski, and we're going to see how well the drone can track it. But before we do any kind of flights from a boat, we need to keep two things in mind. One, the boat is never stationary, and two, the water is very wet and you can't land on it. So what I recommend to do whenever you're going to fly a drone close to water is that you either take off and land on shore so that you can recognize or you can record the home point. That way the drone is going to come back and land at that point whenever the battery runs out. Or if you are planning to take off from a boat, that's usually going pretty fine to take off from a boat, but to land on a boat, that is extremely tricky because the boat is moving. Even if you have a calm sea like this, the boat is moving. And I've been close to losing my drone more than once because, no, actually it was only once, and then after that time I understood that that is not a good thing to do. So if you can, take off and land on shore. So the first thing we're going to do, that is of course to take off, and as I said, we're going to take off from the dock. So the drone is going to come back to the dock when or if it runs out of battery before we are done this test. So let's start it up here. We have 19 satellites. Let's take off. Like that. Home point is updated, perfect. That means that we're going to be able to come home. Let's just double check here. We have set the obstacle avoidance, shouldn't be any problem. But we have to make sure that we're not too close to the water, because the drone can have major difficulties to realize where the actual surface is, so we can drown the drone, so to speak. So we have bypass option to normal, we can have optional. Let's set presets, so it's gonna go up to 30 meters of altitude before it goes home. And then we scroll down here, and we take advanced safety settings. This is where you need to put these to hover if you are taking off from a boat, so the drone is not flying back to where it once took off. So if you're in a boat, select hover. I'm gonna have return back to home because I want the drone to land on the dock. Let's see if I can get some help from my son Felix to untie the boat here. Are you good, Felix?
Yeah.
Yep. Good job, jump on. Like that, and before we start driving anywhere, always safety first. Put the life jacket on. Now let's see if we can get an active trap to work here with the boat. Let's first drive out a little bit so we're not too close to the dock here. Let's see. It's a beautiful day today. It's amazing. Okay, like that. See if we can find the boat with the drone. Let's go up to about 5 meters. That should be fine. Let's mark the boat. We can take active track. It recognizes the boat. We can see the little boat icon here at the bottom. We can take go. So now we are driving in about 5 miles per hour. So in Europe, everything when you're on a boat, that is in knots, but here it's miles per hour. Okay, so let's see how well this works if we pace up a little bit. It works fantastic. This is about 31 miles per hour. It's doing a good job, a great job tracking the boat. Let's slow down a little bit. What if we now change that we would like to track us from the left? Okay, the boat is moving too fast. Let's see how fast we can move for the drone to be able to do this. Let's say that we're going to track from the front. Then the drone has to realize where front is. And that is depending on the movement we have. Moving too fast, and this is about 15 miles per hour. Let's go a little bit slower. So here we are at about 12 miles per hour, and it struggles to get in front of us. The DJI Mini 3 Pro could do this a lot better. You can watch that video. I'll link that one in the description box below and comment section so you can see that video, because the DJI Mini 3 Pro is actually better at this. Okay, so let's switch to track from behind. So what if we now are changing to parallel instead? If that maybe works better. No, it still can't do it. It changes to track us from behind. Let's do manual and go to behind. Look here, I really have some issues to figure out where behind is. No, now it actually lost us in that turn. So it has actually increased the altitude to 70 meters. So it's kind of a little bit annoying. We have to keep a track on how much flight time we have here as well, so we're not overshooting ourselves here. Let's do active track. It doesn't recognize that it's actually a boat. Okay, let's do that again. Now it recognizes that it's a boat. Active track. Well, we can try auto. I don't think that auto, no, exactly, because auto only works for people. So let's take active track and go, and let's keep it from behind. It's a beautiful day today. Now let's get some nice shots. No, it lost us. Subject lost. That's so annoying. Go in sport mode so we can fly closer, faster. It actually doesn't matter what mode we are in when we initiate the active track, because it will still just use its active track presets. Let's go there, active track, and go. Let's try this again. No, look, now it lost us again. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Now it lost us again. Yeah, because it goes so high up. It goes to 65 meters of altitude again. See if we can lock onto us here. Let's realize, yep, he realizes that it's a boat. Go. No, it lost us again. Let's see if we start a little bit closer. Like that. Manual. Okay, so we can conclude that it works a lot better when we are flying with the sun in the back. When we have the sun in the front, it's so much more difficult. And as you can see now, I'm switching to sport mode. The obstacle avoidance is still active. That means that we are not in sport mode, we are in normal mode. And if we switch to cinematic, that doesn't change anything either. It's the same thing when you are in active track. Yeah, as soon as we turn, it loses us. Now we're up to 100 meters of altitude. That's insane that it does this. And of course it can't track us from that altitude because it can't even see us because we're so tiny. So this is something that I would like to see a lot of improvement in when it comes to the following drones, when it comes to the active track, that it actually realizes what we are doing here. So it doesn't do things, it doesn't take actions that reduces the possibilities to fulfill the command that I given the drone. Let's take this drone back home. Hopefully it's not crashing into the freaking lake. No, 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 no. That would have crashed in. So this is the evidence that don't trust the return to home, because now the drone is just about to land, but if I would have let this continue, it would have landed in the water. So don't trust the drone's return to home features. Now it's time to see how well the DJI Mini 3 Pro can do when we're filming water sports. The next thing we're going to do, that is to see each other in that video up there, because that is the video to recommend you to watch next. And the bottom one, well, that is the DJI Mini 4 Pro video. Have a good one. Bye.